see, doing this thing manually, the way it is tough. If we could be having a power saw, it could be somehow easier. But manually like this, it requires somebody to eat a lot. Huh? Yeah, and it is demanding. Yeah? And if you don't train as a weightlifter, you can't do it. About at break time, we will have porridge, and as I told you today, we will have sugar in our porridge. Okay? Today we will have, yeah. So you make sure that you come early and you be served the right way. Thank you. We break. Most of the stones which built on Nairobi city were extracted from this place. So Mathare started as a place where people are doing quarry. After the mining was done, most of the people decided to settle there. And then after they have settled, they started giving out their families from there. And that's why the population started being big. And as you know, the settlement here was not planned. And because it was not planned, there are several challenges which were there. You find majority of youths become idle. Some of them involved in criminal activities. Majority of them also get involved in drug abuse. So at the end of it all, you find their life becomes more vulnerable. So to me, I think that this one comes because of lack of employment and also being too much idle and getting involved in drugs. So one of the best things which can help Mathare change is by providing education. Why education? Somebody said that when you want to plan for a year, you can plan for a particular crop. But when you want to plan for a decade, you can also plan to plant trees. But when you want to plan for the future, you must plan on how to provide education to people. Why education? Education will make them have good plans of their area, will make them to know particularly what is missing in their area, what they are going to work on. Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir. And how are you this morning?
I'm fine, sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So, this morning I want us to learn something in English. How many don't have your personal book the way I'm having mine? Lift your hand up. Okay. We organize to you on how you can get some. So, what is the short form of do not? Yes, Kiteme? Don't. So, the word do not, when you want to put the short form, to write it in a short form, you'll simply write don't. And you put on apostrophe and you write your letter T. Then you read it as don't. Everybody. Don't. Again. Don't. Again. Don't. If you want to write the short form of is not. Who can try that one? Yes, come and try. And somebody else to get ready to come and write for me, we are. Yeah. You write it here. We are. Good. Clap for her. She has tried. You write we are. Now, the word for is used to tell how long something was going on, okay? How long something was going on. Everybody say, how long something was going on.
How long something was going on.
Again.
How long something.
MCEDO started as an adult institution. Most of the people who stay in Mathare were illiterate. So having come fresh from the school, we joined up with a few pastors who were around and some community leaders, and we initiated MCEDO. So we decided to rent some of the old structures which you see behind here, and we could, wherever there was an empty room, we could go and rent. And therefore the school was scattered all along. You could find a class there because we could find a room here and maybe walk about 10 meters away, get another room. So it was very hard to administer things like administration purposes was very hard. The other disadvantage of these rooms was that they, as you may see even this one which I'm standing to, this one used to be our class of grade 8 and it was bending. So most of the times the stone could fall on the children and the roofs were leaking, the floors were not cemented, so it was not all that safe for the staying of the children. Through the help of some UN interns who could come there to volunteer, we managed to get the funds and constructed this building here, which is behind me.